Oh, God. Okay. Jesus. Facebook, I ain't fooling with y'all today. Messing me up. What's up? All right, when Chip come back on, I'm going to add him because I'm definitely want to go into this conditional versus unconditional love. All right, he just saw my message. All right, y'all come back on. Come back on. Come back on. Facebook be playing with me sometimes. And then they knew it was getting ready to get good, so why y'all even doing that? Y'all play too much. I appreciate you, though. All right, Chip, I just sent you a request. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, my God. It was too much.
Come on,
Anyway,
talk to me. Talk to me. Talk
I'm
to me.
going to get back to the conditional versus unconditional because I completely agree with you. I hear people talk about unconditional love. To me, there's no such thing. Everything comes with conditions. If you have a particular type or, if even if you're already in a relationship, there's things that you like or don't like. That's a condition. And people don't want to see things that way, but that's what it is. And sometimes we have to give grace to one another. We have to be able to forgive. We have to be able to work with, and that comes in communication and conversations, which a lot of people find difficulty having with their significant other for one reason or another. But when you have that open conversation, that transparency, really getting a chance to learn the other person, because like you said, we're always evolving, we're always growing. Now, if you say stagnant, you a little childish. You got problem.
You know what happens with that? I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all, give y'all some man advice
Come on
that
with it.
every man need to tell a young man. Ain't nothing worse than having a young girl surpass you. Because when your young girl surpass you, that hurt. Because now she's been elevated past you and kept going, and you can't get to her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you have watched in person someone elevate to your level and keep going. So as an older man, my mind, I had to keep being in tune. I had to not become just that stagnant. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I couldn't just stop reading or stop being present
Mm-hmm.
or allow myself to just get out of shape. You know, it's certain things that's required for your woman. You
Mm-hmm.
want her to be proud of you when y'all step out or when you have to pick her up the same way you want that in return.
Exactly. Exactly. Can't be one-sided.
That get old real quickly. One of the
Very.
worst things in my life I found, I'd rather have a selfish person than a thoughtless person.
Mm.
Because a selfish individual at least thought about you, said, nah, fuck it. A thoughtless person, you wasn't even there.
Wasn't even there. Mm-mm. And me and I think I don't know whether it's Kashi Intimacy, but we just had a conversation like that of one of us not wanting to share what we were going through with our significant other or with whoever we're talking to. And it was like, well, they need to be there for you too. Where, the other one was trying to be concerned because your person or whatever has something going on and you don't want to share what you had going on at that time. But you got to be there for each other.
Timing is, you want to know one of the hardest things with women
What's
that I
that?
used to always find funny? How you gonna ask somebody about what the hell I like?
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
they don't know me. And they damn sure don't know me the way you know me.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all know I ain't like weave or makeup. So when Maya had that stuff and we had to get made up and y'all called it glammed up, I'm like,
We're the natural.
yeah, yeah, come on, baby girl. Because I know as a man, I want to wake up with what you look like. I don't want to wake up like, oh shit, who you at, nigga? Who you?
Eyelash be all up here.
Yeah, yeah. And now everybody wearing them big eyelashes. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little, this is gonna be funny to ladies. When we grew up, there was somebody called RuPaul. So we associate as a man, we associated having your face beat as you covering something. You're hiding something. So a nigga like, now, because I don't know who told women you got to be perfect. Men don't want perfection. That like we not judging you.
And that's the thing. So I think some of us come across some of those judgmental, but say they're not judgmental type men. It's like, oh, why don't you wear this, or why don't you have that, or you would look better like that, trying to fit a societal standard
Right.
of you. And that's
Who's not
just not.
judgmental?
Hmm?
Who was let's dispel that judgmental. We all judge.
Oh yeah, we do.
That keeps us alive. We see two niggas running around down at nighttime, hat on, mask on, reaching in his pants. You making a judgment call. Run the
Mm,
other way.
yeah,
You
yeah.
making a judgment call. You can't say, hi, what are you guys doing?
True, very true.
So that's judgment. Now I can make suggestions, but we're gonna use my ear. Everybody knows she walked hard than a motherfucker. So in my mind, all right, babe, I'm gonna get you these Coach loafers. I'm gonna get these Coach loafers. They're gonna look cute on you, gonna look good. Man, she wore them Jones and walked a hole in the bottom. I was so mad, like nigga, the, who raised you?
uh,
And but I thought she would look nice on them. I wanted to see her. And then I remember I got her the Ugg boots. Kasha, you remember the Ugg boots all the way to the knees. Got her the boots. It's winter. She pregnant with Chase. So you want a bus, baby? I got to go get you to Columbia because you're going to do what you do. So I need you to be warm. You know what? Protecting my baby while you out there.
but see, that's exactly what you just said. You protected her. You got her the things that you felt she needed without even asking her per se, because you know you got to know her, and that's where I think
Or
lines
being
get
a
blurred.
partner.
Exactly,
But
and people don't look at
that started
partnership.
for Miss Brenda. So y'all remember Miss Brenda? Tall,
Of
dark skinned
course,
lady wear glasses?
of course.
That started because she was whooping my ass. She shouldn't have to tell me. But if I'm trying to get to you, all right, I tell the boys this, and I'm sure y'all know my boys, my son. Yeah, come here. So if they like a girl, it's snowing, everybody got snow, right? If you like a girl, ain't no man there, you come, you go over the crib, ain't no man there, you shovel the snow. Because you
Mm,
don't want Jody to come shovel the snow either.
right,
But
that's right.
if you go, but if she offer you money and not a hot meal or a hot drink, put the snow back and walk away. She ain't no good. She wasn't raised right. So if I'm coming over and I'm spending the night and all of the other stuff, in my mind, I'm gonna take out the trash.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's that
know,
partnership.
because now I gotta know you to see what you need where I could fit in. As they say, get in the fit in the same way. And
Mm-hmm.
ladies, let me be the first thing to tell you. Your vagina, your sex game is only gonna last for so long. It's only gonna last for so long. Because a man
And
is a
say,
hunter.
listen.
Say hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Cass, how you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Lord, his voice is getting deeper, Jesus.
Go
Whew.
ahead, man. Go to sleep. Hello.
Lord. Oh, that just made me feel a little old to my heart, Jesus.
And then he looked just like her.
Yes. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Listen, that's the one I trapped her with. She trapped me with Chase. I trapped her with him.
Mm-mm. All I
I
know
was
is
like,
love boy.
shit. Who
Love boy.
that's baby Jesus. Chasing, listen, if it was a fire, me, him, chasing, you know what I'm saying? She coming to get him. Man, Chase dead in the motherfucker.
She'd be like, y'all better follow suit and come
For
on.
real. Come on, come on. Don't. So it's type thing where her and I, what our relationship was based on. Of course, I said things I wasn't supposed to. Like to tell her that. Like I ain't supposed to tell you my game. But as y'all know, she was my nigga. And when
Mm-hmm.
she got sick and she blew up, now she knew I wasn't into certain things, and she got sick. I had to tell her, I rock with you, even if we wasn't fucking. You my nigga. Like I fuck with you. Like I respect you.
Mm-hmm.
You as my equal. No, now I had never felt that way about another woman.
And how, when did you know that transition of, we just together to that's my partner to this is my
Uh,
homie, this is my friend, this is my lover. Like,
yo,
when
you
did you
you you
know?
really want to know? You really want to know?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so we meeting up at certain places doing what adults do
Mm-hmm.
all around the city because I got keys, you know what I'm saying? Like, as y'all know, I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was like Burger King. I had it my way. I had it my way. So we meeting up and two things happened. She said to me, like she was in the shower. My nephew come home. She in the shower. He like, what's up with the Joan?
Oh Lord.
What's up with her? I say, what's up with her? He like, man, she bad. I want to see if her. I asked her. I asked, yo, man, my nephew like you. You know what I mean? What's up? I mean no disrespect. I'm just relaying a message. I don't want no. And she was like, no, I'm here for you. And I asked her, I was like, you want me to take you personal? Yo, lady, she's still living in the house with Alex. She's still in the crib with Alex. She say that. I was like, oh shit. You want me to take you? She was like, yeah. Damn, man. Damn, man. And I was like, boom. She said, what would I have done had she said, yeah. I said, I'd have been disappointed like a motherfucker, but I'd have let you do it because I also understand the rules of the game. You know, you don't own no woman. You might rent with an option to buy, but she gonna do whatever she want to do. So I was
Yeah,
gonna be true
balance.
to the game. I was gonna be true to the game. I was gonna hate it. Like, damn, a waste. Damn.
Bruise to that ego for a little bit.
Gut punch. Gut punch. And when she said that, and then I was going on vacation with my daughter, and I was just messing with her. I was like, damn, I need a couple of dollars. She was like, how much you need? I'm like, 500. But I had it. I was just bullshit. A day later, she came back and was like, yo, I want to talk to you. I want to like, what? What's up? She said, come here and see me. and she pulled out 5 Chris $100 bills out of her breast. And I told her, my nigga. She said, that's for you. Maya, the only woman, even though I bought her cars, last time I got locked up, when I came home from jail, and I only was in jail for 3 weeks, I came home to a Nissan Maxima, because she wasn't gonna have me out of it. Like, she was like, no, we shine together or we struggle together.
And
I
some
was
people
like,
don't feel that struggling together. It's like, okay, it all has to be good. They don't know how to be there for you in the trenches.
then they've never been in a real life relationship. Stop watching TV. You watching you watch these novels and then watching Tubi and shit. Cause ain't nobody. I don't care. Y'all know I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna get money, dude. I've always been a well-dressed guy. But nobody's all the way up. No relationship, you're going to always be the life. It might be 90-10 at start, but eventually it's going to get 60-40, 40-60, the whole nine. And when you not kind to people, when you up, people remember that.
Yep. And let me say, it's not just about money either when you're talking about those percentages, because people go through things emotionally.
Yeah.
Life happens, job, whatever it may be. That it's
I went from 100,000 to maybe 500 a month when I left the corporate world and told her I wanted to go out on my own. So how we are in the county, because I said I court the case, but I gotta get out the city because I'm gonna kill them. And to keep me from killing them, I need to remove myself. Before I know it, we was looking at apartment and housing county. And I'm not talking about we were just driving through the neighborhood. She had already set it up. So she was my partner. She was my roadie.
So with that being said, we're going to transition a little bit to once you found out that she had a life-threatening illness. What did that look like with you all's relationship and having to shift and helping her? And did that affect your love? Even though I know the answer, I know the answer. But one of the questions that was asked, how did that affect your relationship and your love for her?
Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Like, let me be honest. She had cancer, sarcoma. I remember the day we found out. We thought she had a cold. Found out she had cancer. She had to break it to me. I went right in the battle mode. Let me be frank. I ain't no bitch. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Let's rumble. It was nothing but a fight. Let me say this. I don't live with regret. But I felt like I failed y'all and my children because I couldn't fight. I couldn't keep her alive. No, I know I'm a great father.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
But no children should live without their mom. So I preferred it would be me than her. She was a great individual. Her legacy lives on. And we try to hold on to it, and keep it at utmost. There's not a day to go by. I don't think about it. I don't blow her a kiss. I don't talk to her. I still love her today the same way I did 20 years ago. There's nothing that I'm going to do that is going to take away or diminish the love I have. I really don't give a damn. Like, it's nothing no one can tell me. You know, when there was a suit going on about her demise, I told it everybody and anybody, keep the money, point out who the dude that's responsible for it. That's all I want. Because money ain't gonna bring back. I'd rather sleep in a hollow log and drink muddy water than live without it.
Yeah.
So it's and I told her I'm the one cut her hair.
I remember that video.
Yeah, I remember I cut her hair, and I didn't want to do it. I
Really?
didn't want to do it because I knew how much her hair meant to her.
Yeah.
But I also can tell you this: I started taking her beauty for granted. I didn't realize how pretty she was again till she had a bald head.
Mm.
And I remember being downtown Philadelphia, and she like people staring. And my first reaction, who? I can't give me a reason. I'm already upset. Give me a reason to be able to put my hands on you. Everybody in my family know. Like, man, I've never been afraid of dying. I wanted a glorious death, and I couldn't think of a better one than fighting for her honor. And the next thing was, because you was a bad motherfucker. That's why. Um, and she would just be on and I remember women would just walk up to her and just tell her how pretty she was.
Yeah, she definitely is.
And and I was like, baby, they ain't lying. They ain't lying. And so when it went in remission for a short time, I don't know if y'all familiar, y'all kind of young. I had to show her the album covers of the Ohio Players. They had the woman with the baldy on the joint,
Mhm.
and she wanted to do a photo shoot with that. And I'm like, so I know you're not gonna think I'm gonna dress up as Conan or some shit like that. I'm saying, like, baby girl, there's a lot of things I'm gonna do,
But that ain't
but
one.
that ain't one of them. You know? So I remember she went to 279 just retaining fluids. And she was worried, oh my God, he gonna leave me. I remember she was telling Nisha how she didn't feel like I loved her. And I overheard that conversation. And I cursed her out. You out your fucking mind? Don't let that cancer get you fucked up. You just as beautiful to me as the day I met you. Like, I had a rule. All right, you gonna find this. This is just who I am. I am not a fall guy. Fall guy means fat ass lady lover. So you can be fat, but you gonna get fat on me. On me. She got fat on me. And I had to remind her, you got fat on me. I put 2 kids in you. Well, I put more than 2 kids on you, but 2 kids
Oh
here.
God.
You know what I'm saying? That did be me, my nigga. And when y'all took y'all take y'all ladies trips, I was cool with y'all going. But that last one, I'm going.
Hmm.
Y'all didn't understand how tight she was with my family
I found out.
at the time. Like, and I told y'all, I can't go nowhere if something happened. Y'all can't go no something happened. Because I can't go back home. Because the women in my family ain't no pineapples. Ain't no pineapples. You gonna make me say something, Tanisha. You know what I'm saying? But no, like I can't come. I couldn't have came home because I tell my mom to this day, her family shouldn't like us because you took my ear. You took my ear. My mother was, if I couldn't be in the hospital for whatever reason, my mother was there. It was my mom, my mother, Miss Brenda Rivera Shakur. It was
Mhm.
my mom. The doctors thought my mom was her mom.
Wow.
Like there was nothing. Like I took every treatment she took first. Every treatment.
Because you wanted to see how it affected her or how it could affect her.
Right. Because I needed to know. I needed to know. And she wasn't going to trust them. Y'all couldn't be there when she was in a coma. They made me go say me and my children and I say goodbye to her. We went into a hospital room and said goodbye to her. By the grace of the Creator, 5 days later, I slept on her foot and woke her up.
I remember that Kasha come to the hospital and FaceTiming us to see her. Yeah, I remember
Like,
that.
like that wasn't nothing but love. Like I told the doctor, she's gonna respond to my voice. I say, don't you wake her up and she don't see me, because she gonna fight. Hate to tell y'all all white. She gonna fight. So y'all know I didn't allow nobody to wash her up. I ain't allowed nobody to brush her teeth, nobody to lotion her down, because I felt like if she had to meet the Creator, she was gonna meet him the way we live.
Hmm.
So even with a ventilator in her mouth, I'm brushing her teeth, getting the saliva. She was moisturized. Like it was to the end.
Yeah.
And to the end for me means when they cut out this whole light in this world for everything. So y'all know my rule. When I come up to heaven, I might not be able to go into the pearly gates, but yo, the little big head John, light skin John, bring that on out. Y'all know the nigga I am. Don't cause me to start kicking some shit up in here. Just give me mine. Give me mine. That dead one right there. Come on. Come on. Don't make me turn this motherfucker out. Come on. God, you know who I am.
So that's going to lead me to one of the questions that was asked. With the physical being not being present of my ear, how do you keep, again, even though I know the answer, how do you keep that eternal flame burning inside of you?
The
Again,
physical
I
had
know
nothing to
the
do with
answer.
it. Had nothing to do with it. She was mine. She was mine. It had nothing to do with it. Like it's almost like going to jail. Like it shuts off. Like I had to do it for her, just so she could feel like she was doing. And I'm like, Ma, I was like a kid, Ma, because I needed to make sure she felt good as a woman, as a person, and as a partner. That was on me. That was on me. You know, and as y'all know, anything come out my mouth.
Yeah. We know.
You know,
We
so
know.
you know,
We have
I'm
some prayers
cracking
going before this
jokes.
live. Yes, we know.
I'm cracking jokes the whole nine because I had to make her feel good. And if you can't laugh at you, you can't laugh at somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, she was scared. Oh my God, his other baby mama this. I was like, is you out your mind? I was like, girl, stop. Like, I want you. I am crazy about you.
Hmm.
Crazy about you.
Hmm.
Like, y'all know, y'all don't even know the stories, the stuff we did to Alex.
Again, we don't want to know them right now. Nope.
And you not, but listen, listen.
But
Tasha
you know,
know.
that I condone because you know I wasn't a fan. So, but yeah. Anyway.
Listen, well, it wasn't me. You know, when I'm the voice of reason, It's some crazy shit going on. When I'm like, babe, can't do that. Like, babe, like, you the prime suspect, babe. I need you. We was like the Biggie song. Chill, shorty, let me do that. Look,
Oh gosh.
so
So another just kind of go along with what you just said. Another question that came was, do you find it hard to, or even do you want to, I'm going to add on to that. Do you want to even look at building a relationship with anyone else? And if so, do you find it difficult?
I don't know what it is to I've never wanted a relationship. Like I've never went outside like, oh my God, I want love. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Like I'm laying in bed and like and I'm like, oh my God, I miss somebody. Nah, I'm gonna be blunt with it. Pussy ain't never been hard. Now, who I want to share my life with, who I want to share my bed with, who I want to share the sanctity of my home with, that's something totally different. Now, I'm not looking for a damn thing, but I wasn't looking for my either.
True.
The creator said, this is one for you. So I understand that. I understand what love look like, what it smell like, what it tastes like. And to be honest, the trying part is not to get it. The trying part is to maintain it.
Yes. 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 And you actually answered another question that was asked, and that was, how can you tell the difference between attachment and divine connection? But you actually just answered that. So,
Cause nigga, even when you want to fight, even when you rumbling, like because I never wanted to be, as y'all know, I didn't want to be nobody man. I ain't want to be nobody boyfriend. I ain't want no parts of this. I ain't want no parts of this. She was like, nah, nigga, ain't nothing. We here. We here.
ain't no half stepping. You in it, you in it.
So
But that goes to show how love can break boundaries that you thought couldn't be broken. That both men and women, as we set up these boundaries and we don't go looking for anything or certain things come to us, we try to, keep that wall up, protect it. But then slowly it's just like it just chisels
yeah, it was slow it off.
for some, Chip, for
Yeah, it
some.
was. When it hits you, it punch on you. Like I can tell you this. Like, cancer is really your body betraying you.
Yeah,
So if you a hard charging person, you're gonna have an aggressive form of cancer.
yeah,
My ear didn't do nothing half stepping. Everything was 10 toes down and she was stomping.
literally.
So that's how it was. Like I remember saying to her, like, I shouldn't tell you this, but this is how I used to run my game.
Mhm.
So I'm fucking up my own shit. Like even if I wanted to go slide somewhere, she know my game. And when I knew her secrets, she telling me stuff, and it is always judgment, but there's a difference with is it age appropriate? Is it some whole shit? Because no dude, man, I used to have this conversation. I said, every woman want to do to rock your world. He want to be able to do this, the bang bang boogie, and I tell you, well, how do you think he learned that? Where do you think
Practice.
he got that from? Yes. I said, now, no dude, no one tells y'all this. A dude don't mind teaching you.
Don't mind what?
I had to teach you stuff.
Oh.
You don't know I'm gonna open you up because you looking at him and he's feeling his ego like, yeah, I killed it. Yeah, dog. You know, because in your mind, a whole bunch of people ain't been there. Like people say as women tell y'all, your past shouldn't matter. Let me tell you this. Stay away from that nigga. Run. He a sucker. Same way he overlooking things, he's gonna overlook some important things that he don't like. That's gonna sink you.
Mm-hmm.
Even the worst dude want a good girl. That don't mean you're a virgin,
How you
but
carry yourself.
it's how you carry yourself, what you willing to do, and everybody don't get the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny you say that. I just said to somebody this weekend because they asked me something. It was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm in my mind. I'm like, there's a lot of things you don't know about me. There's a lot of things you don't know about me because eh, when you feel comfortable, you feel like this is it for me. Like you said, those walls start breaking down, and you start telling those secrets. You start telling and revealing who you truly
It's
are.
natural. It's
It's
natural.
natural. There's no hiding it. There's no hiding it. And a lot of times, people, when you are kind of testing the waters, I'm too old to be testing somebody's waters. So, we got to let it know what it is or whatever it's not going to be so that we can have it set. This is what it is. That doesn't mean that feelings may or may not get involved, but you have to just kind of let it know what it is.
You're gonna lie. As a man, we're gonna lie. You know why we're gonna lie? We've been conditioned to lie.
Mm.
We've been conditioned to lie.
Why is that?
Because the truth is very unpopular. The truth is only according to what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you see the politics we living in now.
Yeah.
The truth is as an ex-pro player, pro football player, as an ex-college player, as an ex-high school player, we know we gotta bite our tongue. You learn to bite your tongue. You learn that at school. We
I'm
know
learning
that.
that more now because I didn't bite my tongue back then, but I'm learning
Yeah.
now.
Listen, if you black, you get popped in your mouth enough. We
You
know
get stood
this.
up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So we learn to tell it start with the what do you call it? The little white lies. We
Mm.
lie at work. Everybody on here lie at work every day.
Sure do. Yeah, I did 8 full hours. I ain't had no break. I ain't do none of that.
That ain't even it. You say hi, how you doing? How many motherfuckers you really don't give a fuck? Why is she talking to me? We lying because we change up our vocal tones.
Mm.
Hello, who are you? Oh, it's great. Knowing damn well I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care. Because just to get along, y'all went to pit. So there's certain things y'all had to do to survive in a predominant Caucasian university. Y'all knew it wasn't. That's why y'all part of y'all connection. Y'all had to gravitate to each other because it ain't a whole bunch of you motherfuckers.
And the funny thing is, some of our biggest battles were with our own people.
Because just because you my color don't mean you my kind.
Say that one more time.
Just because you my color don't mean you my kind.
Mm.
Suckers
Yeah.
come in all different shades.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why do you think it is, and this was the last question that was sent to me, why do you think it is that relationships now are confusing lust with love?
I ain't never seen her. How
Mm.
many of us, how many people at this point, mom and dad have working relationships? Mom and stepdad have, because we always had that, divorcees and all that, working relationships. How many people saw not even just coexisting within a house, but even for the children? How many people saw kindness that's not, it wasn't seen as weakness? How many people seen partnership? Listen, you know your mama good at that.
Hmm.
You know, if you ain't never seen it, you know, the first time somebody make your toes curl, oh my God, it must be from heaven. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, and then we are taught, especially in our communities, to fraud, to look a certain way, to carry ourselves a certain way. No, it ain't who we are.
Hmm.
Because we worried about how other people's going to perceive us.
Yes. Yes.
And that's not just our generation. That's two or
Generations
three
before.
generations that married it. You had to
Hmm.
go to a certain school. You had to carry yourself a certain way. You had even our names, you know, Jennifer, Brenda, Gloria. It
Universal
took
name,
to
so
the
you don't know who was.
70s, right?
Yeah.
Took to the 70s and the 80s before we started becoming ethnic. And then let's be honest here. We more competitive amongst each other than we are ever with the dominant culture. And that goes within the house. No one understands. Like I had to tell my ear, baby girl, if I go out there to go do a little something, for me to get to where you making your money at, you will be finished. So let me just stop, take care of the home. We put everything in you till you get to a plateau, and then I go out to do what I want to do. I need to do. Before she was diagnosed with sarcoma, I was in the process of now looking for a residence for my clients because I didn't want to go back to the the public sector working
Hmm.
for someone else. I wanted to be my own boss. I
Hmm.
had already understood, but she didn't want to be her own boss because she was taught you get a good job, you work for them, and you get a pension.
Hmm.
I'm the one pushing, made her because she got her master's and she was cool. I was like, nah, nigga, you gonna go get your practicum and go get your license
Hmm.
because you ain't gonna make them white people rich. If you're gonna make anybody rich, it's gonna be me because we all know she worked like a mule. And my parents taught me, you work harder, you work smarter, never
Smarter, not
harder.
harder. Hmm.
You know, I'm not a mule for no one. So I had to change, and we all grew up with grandparents and parents. That's why we got these dumbass college degrees.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it wasn't a question of what you want to do. Do you want to do a trade? No, you have to go to a college because that's how you're going to be successful. That's how you're going to sustain yourself. Do this because I couldn't do this. Yeah, you're
Hmm.
right. You're right. And even looking when you were just saying about what we grew up with as far as our parents, relationships, even if you did have a two-parent household, that did not mean
It
that
worked
you
well.
saw. Hmm?
It didn't mean it worked well.
Right.
You
Right.
listen. How many friends that we know? My ear. Two parents from the outside look a certain way. Inside, how many friends we knew that? You know, we don't know the fights and all that and the struggle. We
Yeah.
just know how we perceive.
Right.
Oh my God, I want that. I was always taught never envy somebody because you never know they struggle.
That's right. You never know how heavy them shoes are that they walking in. And I saw somebody put on the last live, and I wanted to bring that up because this is the perfect timing, that our grandparents or even our parents, they stayed together for stability, because it was convenient financially, wanting to have kids grow up in a two-parent household. That didn't make it healthy for us. For some of us, it was probably more traumatic than anything else.
They drinking, fighting. Like I grew up in not in my immediate family with my mom, but I came up under all that trauma. You know, they party all weekend. fight Saturday and Sunday, cut each other,
Mhm.
then go to work on Monday and start it all over again Friday.
Mhm.
You know, card games and all that. No one thinks they even as children, they tell you to go upstairs.
Yeah.
You can still hear. You still at the steps peeking down.
Being nosy, seeing what's going on.
Right. Yeah, and they're doing the boogaloo, Budweiser drinking and all that, corn liquor on the table. Sometimes they rolling up reefer.
Oh, Eddie and everything going on at those times.
Mhm.
And for some of us, that's why we have a problem with relationships, because we saw the dysfunction, and that's a normal. That's normal.
Yeah,
And you fight these battles, not realizing, dag, they just like my mother, or dag, they just like my father.
you don't realize you just like them.
Hey, I was, yeah.
We
Mm-hmm.
we've never been taught to look in the mirror. We can tell you everybody else's problem.
Mm-hmm.
We've never looked at that proverbial mirror to say, damn, you know you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And how often can you really apologize? Not just say you're sorry to move on. How many times do you listen to understand and not
Come
listen to
on.
rebuttal?
Come on. And that is a big thing in relationships, because some people, exactly what you just said, they become so defensive. The conversation is not to defend what's going on. It's like, how can we move forward, especially if somebody is telling you how you made them feel. That doesn't discredit their feelings, because their feelings are their feelings. And prayerfully vice versa, because there is a stigma, especially Black women, that we don't listen, we talk back, and we don't hear what y'all have to say. And a lot of things that I hear as well is we throw things back in your face when you're vulnerable. That is a surefire way to definitely cut somebody off. Yeah.
You know your girl had terrible bedside fucking manner. Terrible. You know, I used to tell her, she's just like, you can let it out. I said, no, nah, because I start crying. As soon as you tell me stop crying like a bitch, I'm going to beat the brakes off you. So go ahead with yourself. It took me probably to our 9th year for me to let her take care of me when I got sick. As much as I love, like, yo, you're not a nurturer. But I had to understand, she never learned it.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know, you know what I mean, what to do. And
Yeah.
my thing was, I would go to Miss Brenda, get in my mama bed, because I ain't got to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My mama go and make sure I'm good. So
Yeah.
we all have, and I'm the victim of this, all of us are, we have gender roles.
Mm.
But a lot of us, especially our women, aren't taught to value the opposite sex. We're not
It's
taught that.
expectation.
Right. Like, as a man, they would say to me all the time, you don't have no feelings. I remember Maya said that. What do you mean I got no feelings? And I really said, I stopped like, what kind of dumbass shit is that? What do you mean? I ain't like, don't I say ouch? But oh, you strong. People believe if you appear to be physically strong, you are emotionally strong and mentally strong.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and the thing that most people, especially men of color, don't like to be in love is because now we are constant vulnerability to someone other than our mother or our grandmother. We've never learned. We've never learned.
Mm-hmm.
Society don't allow us to be vulnerable or to be even the word weakness, to show it openly in a certain space. If when you little and you fall as a boy, what they tell you, get up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't cry.
Don't, yeah. What
Who
you crying
cries?
for?
Right. So what you think would happen when we get 19 and now I done met you and fell in love? Only feeling I've ever been able to process is anger.
Mm. You know, before you came on, that I said that people don't go through healing their trauma for the trauma itself. That's what they think they're doing it for. But what you're really trying to do is to be able to accept joy again, to be able to accept peace again, to be able to know that you're able and wanting to feel love.
Nah. You said peace. How many of us know what peace is? How
Few
many
far
of us
between.
know peace? Honestly,
You're right.
like we've never been in this country as people of color. When have we ever had peace where we can lay down and truly rest, not worry about
Something.
what may happen?
Mm-hmm.
We worry about more what may happen than what does happen.
Yeah.
Because we've been taught in our DNA to anticipate the very worst of society,
Mm-hmm.
especially each other.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And when I hear people talk about, oh, you know, I need to protect my peace, you're always protecting your peace. You're always protecting it.
I go, my question, if you protecting your peace, what was you doing before?
Mm.
You can't throw punches and then say, listen, I'm a peaceful sound like, but what do that sound like? Turn the other cheek. How I'm gonna turn the other cheek when you done hit me? You done
Mm-hmm.
hit me two pop, 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 and now you talking about some, but now can we all get along? Oh, nigga, you didn't hit me. We fighting now.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get this off. But we don't. First of all, we all understand there is no equality in this world. It's none. It's none. So therefore, peace is whatever you know and feel comfortable. But
Mm-hmm.
if you keep growing, that peace continues to change.
So let me ask you a question, because a lot of women I've heard say, and I've heard men say, I need my woman to be my peace. How is that possible?
For what you know it to be. Now, she might be quiet. As they say, black women always talking. Nobody like a motherfucker always got something to say. No one likes somebody that know everything.
Oh, right.
For us as people of color, we was taught you ain't get slapped in your mouth enough as a child. You don't know when to shut the fuck up. We all got people at work like that. We all got people at work like that. You be like, yeah, I'm gonna smack the shit out that motherfucker. They said never ask fucking questions. So you'll hear them say, I need to be it's when I come through the door, two things. I don't want to hear all the problems. Don't bombard me with every problem. And you want to answer because it's not y'all, but we feel like we have to have an answer.
Mm,
And
mm.
two, I don't want to hear the bullshit. The one thing that we also find, men and women, your feelings are valid. They're not necessarily factual.
Although I know what you mean, explain what you mean for those that may not.
You have a right to feel the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
That does not necessarily mean it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because sometimes we create scenarios in our head that aren't even there.
from scenarios that happen that because you through your lens. And how many people going to admit they have a very narrow view of the world?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
And
you got
that's
to
really.
remember, all of our views is different
Mm-hmm.
because you grew up, you may have grown up in the suburbs. I grew up in an urban, in a city. I knew what a subway was. You may have caught your training, you was Amtrak.
Mm-hmm.
We got two different viewpoints of the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We are going to wrap this up. Is there any type of Words of wisdom, although you have given a lot of wisdom this evening. Any words of wisdom, encouragement that you can give to individuals who are couples or looking to couple with one another about how to navigate through this world with their relationships?
3 things. Compromise. Compromise means learn to listen. Don't, even though you love them, everything ain't personal. Learn to listen to understand. And there's an old adage that I always found was bullshit. Do unto others like you want done to yourself. You might be used to get smacked every day. Don't you fucking smack me. Learn, be open to learning something. Stop telling me what your mom and dad did in 1985. This is not 1985. So stop listening to other motherfuckers with these other agendas. And oh, here go my one thing for sisters. Be very conscious of who you listen to and take advice from. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't want you to surpass them or what they think you should have.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of hate. Maia dealt with this, and I'm gonna wrap this up with this. Maia's biggest struggle was from her lack of what she felt was lack of older Black women mentorship. Because the way she looked, the way men treated her, and she would become a threat. And she struggled into the day that the Creator took her home. She was very hurt by how she couldn't get that. And that's one reason she felt so connected to my mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Chip, I want to thank you. You have been insightful. I love you. You are an amazing person. You are a great father. You never failed us. I heard what you said earlier. You never failed us. You did. Now you're going to make my behind be emotional. You did an excellent job of loving Maia like no other. And we could not ask for a better brother than someone like you. Kaz and Chase are so lucky to have you as their father because you instill in them not only knowledge, but how to navigate a cruel world that is made for them to fail, but you teach them to succeed through it. And so for that, I commend you and I thank you. Now I ain't gonna cry no more. Now,
all right, love you too.
All right, thank you so much.
All right.
Good night, everybody. We thank you.